Is Prime Minister Modi and his government missing in action when it comes to this violence?
So basically, if you ask me, Indian state should do better, I would say yes, they should better. But if you will ask me if it's doomsday and state is doing nothing, I won't agree with that. Because if you go by the data and fact, so if you compare the UPA past 10 years and if you compare this government's past 10 years, there has been 68% decline in the violence,
right.
Violent incident. So what I want to say that whenever we see any issue in India, especially when Western world see towards the India, they have to understand that India is a place of 6 major world faith, and we have been living in a diversity before West understand what diversity is. So painting the picture of India, like painting this scenario of doomsday based on some rights, a few of incidents, is a very wrong. It's a very saddening thing for me as an Indian Muslim, I would say.
I understand that, but you will know, Amana Begum, that critics of Mr. Modi say his government's idea about Hindu nationalism is to blame. The way he approaches Hindu nationalism is to blame for the polarisation in parts of the country.
Look, I would say that when we talk about Hindu nationalism, there is no element of the identity of Hindu, but there has been a multi-layer to it, because when sometime we talk about Hindu, it's also about Hindu culture. So India has been land of a Hindu culture. Most of the Indian Muslim like me, we at some point was the Hindu and we have converted our ancestors. So we have to accept that reality, that's it. And when we talk about the Muslim issue, I have so much problem again and again listening that there is a genocide going on in India of Muslims. Being as an Indian Muslim, I feel blessed that I'm born in India.
Okay.
Because imagine being born in a Muslim majority country, the kind of freedom I have in a secular nation, I wouldn't have that.
The Prime Minister is accused by critics of marginalising minorities, and they say that in turn fuels ethnic violence. How do you respond to that?
Yeah, I won't paint a black and white picture. I would say I would have some criticism of this government. They could have tackled the issue better. And I would expect our Prime Minister to address this kind of issue and send a message of harmony. And I would like to add one more thing here. Yeah, very briefly, that when we talk about this issue of Kuki and Mate, we have a lot of organization which present both the community, but we do not have an organization where people from both community come together and talk about the issue between them. So we need a civil movement more than the political movement there.